Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, now the tracks got traction. Reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, now the tracks got traction. Reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, now the tracks got traction. Reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprint scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprint scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprint scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, turn the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action.
All right, welcome everybody to the High Velocity Racing Network. We're here with our ARCA series and our season finale at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway. It's a little over a half-mile track, short, kind of bull ring. It's got some banking to it. Watching practice here, some guys are struggling a little bit getting off the corners. It's a little slick, so we'll see how that plays out throughout the race. And we'll be settling our championship tonight. Drew Holleran has a pretty big lead with Jace Keller in second, and then I believe Thad Miller is going to end up coming in third here at the end of this. There's a pretty big point gap in between them, so something catastrophic is going to have to happen to Mr. Holleran to lose his lead, and even the other two as well. So interesting to see what happens tonight. See if these guys are able to just keep it clean, and that's pretty much all they have to do. And I'm here with Brandon Dayhoff and Ryan Stevenson. How you guys doing tonight? As you can see, I got the scoring tower up, and all those times are really close, so it's going to be a real tight qualifying here. A lot of guys are going to be qualifying tonight, so we'll watch that. It's going to be real tight times, though. Looks like 18.3 is what I saw there. It's probably going to be the time to beat. Somebody can get in the twos. They're probably going to have the pole there. We'll watch Dylan McLean. Looks like he's getting out there in the 23 car. See what he's got tonight. I think it's going to be Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, I wouldn't think it would change too much. 18.8 there for Dylan, just getting the tires warmed up. Just giving it a real push here on the second lap. Comes around for a second lap. McLean goes to the top with an 18.5. So, I mean, actually, it might be like one of those deals where it's like a third lap is actually your fastest lap, you know? Well, oh. Goes Drew to the top with the 18.3. Watch Corey Moore coming out on the track here. Eldridge goes up to P2. Real quick qualifying laps with these short tracks here. Goes very quick. Corey Moore, the Diamond Painting Depot. 45 as he comes across there. He gets up to 6th. There's Thad Miller in the 81. Let's see what he's able to get done here in the HVRL 81 Ford Mustang. Comes across, I believe this is, nope, that's a second lap there. Well, that might have been his first. He is still on it. Car slams down going into 3. And out of 4, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure why I gotta keep doing this stupid thing, but we'll see if we can get it figured out. Yep, sorry guys about technical difficulties. Again, I'm not sure why this happens every time, but maybe somebody could tell me. I have a Discord source here in OBS, and it has me have to switch it every single race for some reason. And I bet they can probably hear you guys now.
Oh yeah, we just I was watching Colton Langford. He's still out on the track, and he just did an 18.8, and I think he's done.
And Chase Keller's out here. He's probably just doing some laps. Or is he still qualifying? Let's see here. Got a little distracted by that. And I checked it before we got on the air, and it still happened. I don't know. I'm at a loss. But anyways, we're going to have Corey Moore at the top, Drew Holleran in second, and Mike Eldridge starting third, Robert Rambo in fourth, Nathan McGee in fifth. And we're going to take a short break, do our driver's meeting, and we'll be back with our starting grid.
Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shout names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, now the tracks got traction. Reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, trying to call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRL, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, a ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shot names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, to the call and the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, a ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions.
All right, we're back live here in Bakersfield. Well, just outside Bakersfield, California. That's where this track is. Oh, you can see it's kind of deserty and farmland. There's not much out there but this racetrack, to tell you the truth. Anyways, we'll get back to the starting grid here. We got Corey Moore. It's going to be starting on the pole. Let's get a good look at these paint jobs. In the 45, as always, Drew Holleran, our points leader, sitting on the front row on the outside. Micah Eldridge in the 90 car, second row, alongside Robert Rambo. Nathan McGee and Dylan McClain in the third row. Chris Bargetzi and Reno Connor. Good qualifying effort by them guys. And Quinn McClain. James Tate round out our top 10. Thad Miller. Forrest Martin in row 6. Jace Keller. Shane Johnson is not gridded up yet. Not sure what he's doing. Or is he? No, he is not. And we will go to Colton Lanford and James. There you go. There's Colton. He's got a cool little paint job there. Red Bull. James Bolka. Bagwell is not gridded either. Nick DeTraglia. Todd Wagner. And Reggie Harris. James Harris. And Philip Carter. I think I got everybody. I did not get Bagwell. He's not loaded up there, so go back to Shane. Get a look at his car. Oh, Interstate Batteries. I like it. All right, as they're taking off here.
Rambo a little spun his tires.
Oh, did he?
He'll get going.
Yeah, he's a little excited being up there in the second row, man.
Yeah,
He's a little fired up.
Hey, is this
I want him.
It should be 2 laps, yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's Got a couple EOLs to hand out, so you'll see some guys dropping to the back. It might take a little bit to get lined up. Might have to extend it. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like in the back they kind of take a little while to get going. But anyways, we'll see. Corey Moore. I mean, he's pretty good at these short tracks, but we'll see. We'll see how he plays this one. Usually he's pretty conservative early on in a race, but he might not be this one, being the last one of the season, and he's not really in the battle, so he's probably just going to be out to win this thing. So. See Drew Hollern, he just needs to stay clean. He's probably going to try to stay out front as well, I would think. Try to outrun the madness. This is a cool track. I do like this track. This is a serious short track. Oh, there they go.
There we go. Yeah, I put my first laps down on this track tonight. I've never been on this track before, and it's a fun track. I enjoyed my time out there.
It is true short track racing. It's a little banking. It's not quite banking like Bristol, so you have to let off, and you can't just, full throttle it around here. But it's not flat like Martinsville or anything either, so. Gets out to a good lead with Corey Moore. Rambo on the outside of the 90 here. Watch this good little battle. Dylan McClain there. As Dylan gets by Rambo. Mike Eldridge is able to hold on to third for now. We'll see if McClain's making a move on him. He's keeping it pretty good here so far. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Johnson just completed his drive-through, so he's coming back on the track now.
And he goes to the back of the field. That's good.
Oh, Rambo's around.
Let's see what happens to Rambo here. Go far chase. Looks like he's probably going to throttle up and get a little looser. Coming out of 4 is my guess. No, but Mike Eldridge in front of him is completely sideways coming out of there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, boy. Well, Rambo looks good so far. Into 1. Oh, no. Did Eldridge get up into him? Oh, he sure did. Mr. Eldridge was not able to hold it down there in 1 and 2 and just kind of spun Mr. Rambo around. Gave him the old, man, I don't know. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage though, so that's good. Rambo had a good start. Oh, he's got some damage. He had a good starting spot, and that was not his fault whatsoever. Eldridge got a little loose coming out of 4 and held it low down the front stretch, and then went into 1 just a little shallow and wasn't able to keep it down. Drew Hollern sitting in a great spot. That's exactly where he wants to be. Corey Moore has dropped to 2nd. Quinn McClain is up 3 spots. I'm sorry. Dylan McClain. Dylan McClain. And behind that, Chris Bargetzi, Nathan McGee, Reno O'Connor in the 17. Quinn McClain, James Tate, Thad Miller, our 3rd place driver right now. Forrest Martin, sitting P10, and it looks like Rambo. Did he get that damage fixed? I don't know if I would get that fixed. Yeah, it's pretty minor here. Just got to be careful about it getting loose. See what the front looks like. Yeah, he's got a little dent in the front too. That must have come from earlier on.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those tracks where you want to be out front and just stay out there, and just stay out away from the hornet's nest in the back.
Yeah, yeah. I would push really hard early on in runs here, just to get it single file as quick as possible, and that way you have the whole track to work with. Because I feel like this track, you really need the whole track to maintain a good pace. If you're side by side with somebody too long, it's definitely difficult.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It does give more of a IRP type vibe to when I was down there running with these guys.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Dylan's making a move to the front here.
Someone's got a challenge through.
Yeah, you see Dylan's had speed in certain tracks around Iowa. Was it Iowa? I believe it was Iowa that he won. This is kind of a baby. This is kind of a baby Iowa, no? It's a lot smaller, obviously, but
Yeah, I was talking to my team earlier. I was like, this is like a mixture between IRP and Iowa.
yeah, I agree with that. Dylan's putting the pressure right on the bumper there of Drew.
Yeah, just. Oh, I missed that one.
Hit the track layout, looks like. Let's see what happens to Nick here. It's going into one. I mean, they're looking good here so far. Let's get loose off of two. Oh, he's might hit the wall here. Yeah, gets loose off of two. Big time. You got to have that. When you're coming off these corners, you can't have the wheel turned where he had it turned. I think that was the case. Like, you can't have that much wheel input when you're almost out of the corner completely.
Yeah, just too much throttle, and it's gonna catch guys off guard.
Oh yeah, he didn't even have a lot of wheel input into it really. He just got loose around the top there, the top of the hill, I would call it. You know what I mean? When you're coming out of two, you kind of get to the top, and the car gets a little light there. I think because you're kind of going uphill out of the corner. You know.
Yeah, I know that when the tires wear down, it's like you get heavier on the throttle. It's like when you got these brand new tires and they're cold, you're so easy on the throttle coming out of these corners. And as the tire wear goes on, you use more, there's a little bit more throttle every time.
Let's see our biggest movers here. Take a look at that. Looks like Philip Carter so far is our biggest mover. He's back in 14th and started 24th. That's pretty good. Dylan McLean is up 4 spots. James Bolka is up 5 spots. Pretty good. James Edwards started in the back there with Philip, I believe, and he's up 8 spots right behind Philip. Good for them guys. Watch this restart. See if Dylan needs to pick up the pacer, get right on the outside of him. Here you can kind of, there's no real restart zone here, so they're going on the green lights that iRacing provides. So you don't get quite the advantage that you would at other tracks if you're leading on the pole there. See them two
Yeah,
just pulling away.
makes it a lot more exciting.
I mean, if I'm Dylan, I don't use my stuff up here. I just stay right on Drew's bumper, and maybe he makes a mistake while them other guys are battling behind
yeah.
you. If you get to battling with Drew, you're going to slow down and bring these other guys into the fold there.
Oh, we got wrecking out turn 4. Reno Connor. No caution.
Yeah, it looks like did he get it? Look back at that.
A lot bump door banging around this track here.
There's Reno on the bottom there. Oh, and he just gets in the back of McGee. Hits him pretty good. He's able to keep
Oh,
it.
the
Oh,
tagless Vince Carter.
but yeah, Reno got it going. Back and look at this other one here. Yeah, well, I mean, if he's gonna have that attitude, he can just go sit somewhere else. I heard what he said.
Yeah.
You know, we're not dealing with that. You guys handle it how you want, but that would be my opinion. You can just go watch. Anyways, Drew Hollering out front, Dylan McClain in second, Corey Moore, Chris Bargetzi, and Nathan McGee in fifth. Nathan did get tapped there by Reno, but he's able to keep it going. Where did Reno fall back? Yeah, he did fall back. He had to pretty much park it there. All right, sorry we had to do some talking there in the background, but we're gonna get back going here with Drew Hollering on the pole, and we'll see if Dylan McClain should be able to get a good restart with this restart zone or lack thereof restart zone, and we'll keep an eye on that, see if we can get a jump on Drew and try to get to the front here. So you're about ready to get going here.
That was a good jump by the top three.
Yeah. As Dylan
They
gets
were ready
right
for
up, he got right on the bumper. Drew, he's peeking to the inside. Yeah, you can take that little high line. Yeah, I like the idea there.
Yeah, definitely get the run off the corner.
As you see, he pulls alongside. There we go. See, they're side by side for the lead. He's got it run on the outside. I think he's going to have it. Drew just has to back off. Drew just cannot wreck and finish last, and that's the only way that any chance that Keller would have a catch.
Oh, Langford, self spin.
Oh boy.
It collects a.
Oh, he collected a bunch of guys.
Eldridge.
Yeah. Man, let's take a look at that. Colton going into one. It's looking. Oh, yeah, he got sideways going in there. A little too much brake too late in the corner. Gets sideways. I think Wagnall gets into the front. And then Eldridge has nowhere to go. And then DeTraglia has nowhere to go. See Nick down here just kind of got collected in the mix of this. Yep. Well, we have gotten through. 30 laps here? We're pretty close to that. Yep, lap 30. And yeah, it's been a great season in this ARCA series. As Dylan McClain is now going to be our leader. Drew Holleran's had a great season. I think as a whole, the whole series has been pretty good. I know a lot of these guys are, they have a lot of team pride kind of thing with the FTR and, you know, Holy Bible. What's the other big one? I got it right now. Orange Lemons, Coal Cannon, and then the other one was Superior, right? So
Yeah.
it's cool though to see them battle. They stick with their team, and there is some you know, team battles that they definitely like, you know, take that team battle pretty seriously. It's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Ever since the creation of HVRL, we had a few rivals. Our first one was with K&W. That was a fun one, and now it's Full Tilt Racing, and then Coal Cannon added onto it. It's been fun. It's just a little team rivalry.
It does add a whole element to the racing and chatting. You get to meet some people. I'm sure the people that are in a team, they didn't really know each other probably at the beginning of the season, and got together. You get to learn, you know, and meet some new people from around the country, basically. So here we go. We'll see if Dylan can get a good start. And he does. That was a good start. Corey Moore to the inside of Drew. I don't know if he's going to be able to stick it in there. Nope, he's not able to.
Oh, look who's there. Jace Keller's up here in top 5 now.
Yes, he is. He's trying to make it difficult. He's got to be in a good position if something does happen to Drew.
He takes over the third spot.
Yeah, that was really close to getting it.
Yeah, it was.
You can see Drew's just trying to cruise right behind Dylan there. I'm sure he'll let Dylan go for now and try to make a push maybe at the end of the race here, but pretty sure he's fine running in second right now. We'll see when Keller gets up to him, though. He might not like that Keller gets by him. We'll see.
I've been watching this back of the pack here in the top 10. A lot of bumper tag going on back here.
Oh, that's definitely the name of the game at this track. I mean, I've watched plenty of races here, and you definitely can get the bumping, and
oh yeah,
you can run it in there
definitely,
deep.
Yeah, showing that bumper and giving the bumper a few times, it definitely sometimes it sends a message. I mean, I just heard Boca just gave up position to Forrest Martin after Forrest Martin gave him the bumper like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's kind of like a beep beep.
We just had Langford solo spin out earlier, and he's back running. No caution.
As you watch these guys coming through, I mean, it's kind of like the preferred line is like a lane and a half wide, so you can run a little lower or a little higher. But if you're completely, you know, side by side, both cars are definitely going to slow down. As you can see, Keller's making a move to take a lead in this race. We'll see if he's able to do it. Doritos car this week. Yeah, let's look back in the field here, see what's going on with Nathan McGee, James Tate, Forrest Martin. It dives down, and the bottom gets a good run on Tate there, with Bolka behind that in the 8 car.
Yeah, I think Forrest Martin was the fastest one in practice.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good in that Red Bull. Yeah, he has a good line. You could tell his momentum in and out, like he's not struggling with the car at all. Like he's got a nice smooth line.
Yeah, Forrest is one of those guys.
Oh, 71 sideways.
And Bolka.
Oh boy, they did the.
Yeah.
They're trying to drift around this thing. They do have drift events here. I know that for sure. But these guys are
Oh,
probably not
what
trying to
happened to
do that.
McGee?
Let's see. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
as I was
Yeah.
saying, you can't let Forrest get open, clean air.
McGee
And
stopped on the
he could
top of the
probably win.
track.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring out. You can't stop. You gotta keep rolling. Come on. That just irritates me when cars just stop. In real life too, you see it all the time. Cars just stop on the track. Oh,
Yeah.
he couldn't turn. I saw his wheels were completely turned right when I'm sure he wasn't
Oh man,
turning them right.
I
It was, yeah.
must have missed that completely.
Yeah, he let's see what happened. He must have hit the wall or something. Let's look back at this real quick. That's going to be the comp caution, right? Yeah, that will be.
Yep. That's the comp.
Let's see what happened. He must have hit. Oh, he did. He come out of 2, got loose, and then hit the inside wall. He tried to keep it going, but when he got to 3, the car wouldn't turn. He went down to the apron too. He did everything he could.
Ooh,
That's not on him. I mean he
that was
wrecked,
already
but
hit.
and then he hits the outside wall in 4, and his car just wouldn't turn. So that was probably the best option there, is just park it and try to exit out as soon as you could. That was right when the comp caution was going to happen either, so at the same time, so no big deal. Didn't really add an extra caution. See, Mike Eldridge, I'm not sure what he did on his pit stop, but I'm showing him as the leader here.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
We will see. It's tough to get into pits and get out on the track on this track. I mean, taking 4 tires, and somebody just goes quick or stays out, you might go a lap down.
Yeah,
It is a,
McGee just, I think he's done for the night.
yeah, that was a hard hit.
I would imagine, Eldridge managed to stay on the lead lap, and after that instant with Langford, he just decided to stay out in the comp.
Yeah, we were thinking they had about 50 something laps of fuel around that 50
Yep,
to 55. So
54. Yep.
okay, so yeah, I'm not sure when. We could bring it up. Let's see here. Yeah, Eldridge pitted 18 laps ago, so he's still got a ways to go before he has to pit again. He'll be fine.
And Shane Johnson up here as well. Unusual territory for these two.
See there, Matt Eldridge was pretty quick in practice as well. He was in the top 5. See, he's battling hard. Jace Keller on the outside is probably going to get the run here.
Yeah, and Bill's gonna go with him.
It is looking spicy back here in the field, though. Corey Moore,
Yeah,
Shane Johnson, Quinn McLean, Thad Miller, Forrest, DeTraglia. All these guys are 2 by
Eldridge
2
goes
by 2.
wide.
Oh, he did. Up into the wall. See if he's able to hold on to that thing. He looks a little squirrely. We'll see if that car is good. It looks fairly decent, actually, damage-wise. He might have wheel damage, though. I think he hit that outside wall pretty good. Jace Keller out in the lead with Dylan McLean right on his rear bumper. I think Dylan McLean is a really good short track driver. That's what I think. I think he's always been up here in these short track. You see that move he just made. That was a good little move there.
Yeah.
Gets
Yeah,
inside
he did
48.
very well at Dover. He won Dover, so.
Oh, it was
And
Dover. Okay.
Yeah. I
No,
would
he
consider it a short track.
Yeah. No, he must have won 2 then, right? I think he did.
I think he did win 2.
Yeah. See, he gets out front here. He's pulling away, too. look back at their last lap time, you could see he's running at 18.5 compared to Holleran had a 18.5 as well. Corey Moore with an 18.4, so definitely not the fastest car on the track. Oh no, he did. Now it switched to 18.3 when it came across the line there. Yeah, it's quick
Now
laps.
we got Johnson went wide. These guys staying out. They can't seem to stick to the bottom anymore.
I would imagine that right front is probably going to be the first thing to go. Unless you're hanging it out sideways coming off all the corners, and you're going to get some heat in that right rear, and that's just going to be tough to manage unless you get it cooled down. Drew Holleran gets around Jace Keller for second. Jace Keller in second. Corey Moore in fourth. I'm sorry. Jace Keller in third. Corey Moore in fourth. Quinn McLean in fifth. Nick DeTraglia has worked his way up all the way to sixth, along with Robert Rambo. Good job, both those guys recovering. Dad Miller in eighth. Forrest Martin, and then we got, we got these gaggle cars here going crazy. Two on the outside, the 41.
Yeah, I've been watching these guys, and the ones coming on the inside, coming out too, they just can't seem to keep it straight
goes
coming off.
Bolka gets in the side of tape, but he's able to really, he stayed off him pretty good actually. He started that direction, but was able to correct it. Dale McLean kind of pulling away. So we're thinking right around lap 100, right? They need to pit one more time. And,
That's about right, yeah.
We'll see how if we have cautions or anything that maybe affect that. They probably only took one set of tires so far, most guys.
Oh, Edwards went sideways into the inside wall. Kept it moving though.
Yes, he gets it going in that number 6 modern gas Chevrolet. Mike Elder's right in front of him. Reno Connor in the 17 here. Trying to catch up to his teammate. Gets right on the bumper. Looks like he's going to go to the inside of Phillip there. He'll start working on Reggie.
Quinn McLean having a good, decent day. He's over here in 7th place.
Yeah, Fab Miller's moving back through the field here too. Rambo, DeTraglia, that whole group. We'll see though. They were pushing pretty hard to get to that position. We'll see if, they got some tire wear that's going to keep them from continuing to move forward. We'll see. You can see the top two pulled away.
I think it's the first time we had the field spread out this far.
Yeah, it is. They're they're pretty much wrapped around half the track for sure. The whole big group there. I mean, you got your two leaders. They're way out, man. They're coming out of twos. Everybody else is basically in the middle of it. Drew Holleran had a great season, though. Regardless of the outcome of this race, I'm pretty sure he's going to win the championship. He's won, I don't even know how many races. Probably, like 4 or 5, 6? No, we were talking about it last week.
It was 5 races this season.
Right, okay. But,
if he wins tonight, he breaks the all-time wins list. He's tied with it currently.
Yeah, he's got 5 wins, 6 poles, 15 top 5s. That's out of 19 races. 18 top 10s, so only 1 time out of the top 10. That's pretty impressive. Jace Keller as well had a stellar season. 1 pole, 2 wins. 9 top 5s and 13 top 10s. Great job there as well. So we'll see what Jace is doing back here. Detraglia is making a move on right now. Looks like Detraglia is going to get by him. And he does.
There's a
Rambo's.
couple guys down here in the back of the field trying to open up a third lane or something.
They're working around the high line.
Yeah.
Like up. But yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, you can. It just depends on your tires, man. If you're, they're probably not able to run that bottom because as soon as they get on throttle, that thing wants to shoot out towards the wall because that right front's
Oh
probably
yeah.
tore up. It probably
Definitely.
helped.
Elridge is around. He's still going though.
Oh, he goes down to the apron. He's trying to stay out of the way. He messed up once getting up into somebody coming off the apron, so he's definitely not going to do it again. So thank you there, Mike. As you can see, his car is not wanting to turn all that well right now. Go back up to the lead. Dylan McClain.
He's probably feeling that tire wear right now.
Got a half a second lead on Drew. We'll see if Drew starts. We'll see who's got the tire management skills for sure. They're running about the same lap time.
I
A lot
know.
of other guys creeping into the 19s.
Yeah, Drew's been working on his tire management skills. I know that for a fact. He's doing a lot better this season than he did last. Forrest is probably the best at it. I mean, that's tough between Corey Moore and Forrest. They're both pretty good at saving tire.
Right. Yeah. We'll see that. I think. I mean, the way we're going now, we got kind of strung out, and we got a car stopped up at the top. And just as I said, that 71 looks like he got into the wall. Yep, he's already wrecked here. Yep, got loose out of 4, I believe. Oh yeah, hits the inside wall.
Oh yeah, that messed up the front wheel.
And then he just couldn't turn into one. His car went straight for the wall. He had his wheel turned all the way.
Oh, another hard hit. Oh man.
Yes, that's what happens. You hit that inside wall. There's no safer barrier. So that's the second car we've seen happen. That same situation where you hit the inside wall, and then when you go into the next corner, the thing will not turn at all. But there is no safer barrier on this track, so those hits are gonna come harder, and that's crazy how iRacing does that. Model, because you can definitely tell like these hits, it's damaging their cars a lot.
Oh yeah, that's what makes these small town home track racing entertaining. It's like no safer barrier. Their mistakes are more costly. It's a good way to end the season.
We'll see if they're definitely not going to make it on fuel, but that was a good green flag run on those tires. So we'll see. That was 35 laps. I think I'd be coming in to get some tires. It might be your last set though. I don't know. That's kind of risky business, huh?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'll probably stayed out myself. I'll probably do what you're doing right now.
Yeah, if we go green from now on though, and you didn't take those tires now, that's gonna be a lot of time in your pit stall. Yep, they're all staying out.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to choose because before the comp you had a lot of cautions, and right after the comp you had that long green flag stint. So it's now they don't know what to think in their mind. It's like, are we gonna get cautions or are we just gonna get a long green flag well run again?
You never know. You don't know.
Yeah.
There were some guys about ninth on back did pit, so we'll see. They're probably going to be flying here. I don't know. I doubt they came in and just took fuel because them are the guys that were kind of falling back. So we're going to have two sets of strategies, I think, about splitting the field in half. So it should be interesting. Oh,
There they go.
nice jump.
Oh, a checkup. Reno and Keller got into it on that restart.
I know Keller's going to be in a hurry. These guys got fresh tires back there. Oh, the 3 wide. Oh, Phillip into Forrest.
Oh,
Oh, Forrest hit the outside wall backwards. I don't know. They got 3 wide there, and it wasn't looking good when they got 3 wide, and it didn't end up good. You can see here the 46 and 81 get into each other. Let's get a better view of this.
yeah, it just went 3 wide, and oh man,
Carter
I don't
got
know if
Carter got loose coming off, I think.
yeah, that's what it looked like. Just used too much
Yeah.
throttle and just turned his car left. Looked like.
I think he's trying to stay off of Thad, though. I think that's just caused by 3 wide. He's trying to stay off of Thad, and he's probably putting a little too much wheel into it, trying to stay off of that guy, and didn't realize Forrest was making that move on the inside. I want not terrible damage, but not. I mean, like we were just saying about those walls. I mean, he had his fast repaired. Forrest did, so he's back going out now. And he's going to stay on the lead lap, it looks like, so.
That's frustrating. You run top 10 the whole race and just get clipped. The worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing anything wrong either. He wasn't like trying to throttle past them guys. He was just he was staying off them and gave them plenty of room. They just, had trouble getting a hold of the cars there.
And the leaders did not pit.
This is a cool track though. They hold a lot of the higher up West Coast series for late models, and the ARCA series West comes here. The what's the other one? Cars Tour West comes here a couple times. They come here like 3 times, I think. But it's a pretty good facility.
But yeah, you got this oval, and you got the small oval in the infield for the Legends cars.
Yeah.
Then
We got
out
dirt track.
on the dirt track out 3 and 4 over there.
They got dirt track, and then they got a motocross track too on the backside, kind of behind the dirt track there. Never been to the dirt track though. There you go, Dylan gets a good jump. The Trackler's trying to make a move on the outside.
On his restarts.
Yes, he has. He's pulled away pretty good. See how they come out of 4. Pretty much single file until we get about 6, 7 rows back. Then we got some 2 wide action. Drew's done a great job of just hanging around up there. He hasn't been pushing real hard to get past everybody, and he's just found a good, comfortable spot up there in the top 3 of the whole race, and that's all he needs to do.
Oh yeah, no need to push it. I mean, if I was just out the same thing, just get up front and just stay up there.
Nick the Tragley has done a good job, though, working his way back to 4th. He is our biggest mover at this point. He's up 14 spots.
I would say Reginald Harris has been doing pretty well in that 3rd lane. I think he's been the only one who's been running it.
We'll watch his line. Yeah, he is. He's up on that 2nd hash mark, keeping the momentum up. He's able to pass guys on the outside, while it's kind of a thing where you're just running where they're not, right? I mean, you're just kind of running
Yeah.
a different groove just because they're not there. You can see on the inside line does definitely get him into the corner and through the middle there. Not sure with tire wear how that outside line is going to work out either. You saw he falls behind Martin now, and Shane Johnson's making a move on him now. As Reno moves up to that high line.
Oh, Buggy got a little loose coming off the 4 there.
Yeah, you see Reno's moved up there as well. He's diamonding it off a little bit there. He's battling with Shane Johnson and Forrest Martin.
Now, it looks like Reginald is taking down to that second lane now. He's like, that third line, that lane's not working.
Yeah, meanwhile, Drew is on the back bumper at Dylan McLean now. See, Dylan's running a little bit higher line than Drew as well. And then Drew arcs it out. Yeah, he's arcing it out wide and then cutting it down. They both kind of did it there in 1 and 2.
Oh, Quinn got a little sideways there coming out of 2.
Quinn McLean in the 021 car. He's sitting back here in 9th place. Right behind Thad Miller, Chris Bargetzi, Robert Rambo now side by side with Jace Keller. Keller's going to make the move on the outside. We'll see if Rambo's going to stick it back down in there. See if he can hold on in the bottom line. It looks like Jace is going to have the momentum. Able to complete the pass there. And I think Keller's making a move here to try to get up to DeTraglia.
Yeah, we definitely are in that pit window now, but I imagine they'll probably stretch it to like 106, 107.
And my iRacing just crashed. So we'll be right back.
Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL, ARCA, the crowd be controlling them. Told them we rookies, but rookies turn regal. Pen sharp as a needle, now flying like an eagle. Blueprints scribbled on scraps and napkins. Action, no caption, broke through the fractions. Momentum is a map, problem we solve. Rising like a phoenix, watch the puzzle evolve. HVRL like high, rookies going far. From the curb to the stars, breaking every bar. Level up, never stuck, we're raising the stakes. From nothing to greatness, yeah, that's what it takes. Now they shot names in the rafters, echoes thunder. We used to be shadows, now they stand and wonder. Rookies with a hunger, ate the doubts for dinner. No beginner, just a sinner, turning losses into winners. Wheels spinning, out of tracks, got traction, reaction, satisfaction, forwards to action. HVRL, took the call in the creed. Speed into the future, planting every seed. Chips on the shoulder, built mountains from crumbs. Hear the rhythm in the drums, the sound of what's to come. HVRA, hardcore, the anthem for the climb. Every bar, ladder rung, reaching higher every time. Started in the basement, dreams on the linoleum. HVRL.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We had a problem. My iRacing just shut down. That doesn't really happen, and we missed some pit stops there. But right now, Jace Keller is leading the field as the cars are rendering their paint jobs again. And there we go. There's the Doritos machine. And he's well up front. He's got a 3.5-second lead now over Thad Miller, Quinn McLean, Forrest Martin, Shane Johnson, James Bolka, Colton Lanford, the 90 of Mike Eldridge, Philip Carter, and Todd Wagnell. And we'll see how this shakes out. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, they're probably wanting a caution to trap these fast guys a lap down.
Yeah, you see Rambo's in front of Nick DeTraglia. They're all one lap down, all the way down to 9th place. is on the lead lap. So Todd Wagnall is the first car 1 lap down. I think that's what my scoring's showing, but it may have reset due to the
Yeah, I got
shutdown
Wagnall's
there.
first car lap down.
Okay, cool.
Oh! Edwards just nailed Carter in the rear. Carter's around.
And there's a yellow. That's what they needed. That changes the whole dynamic of the race. We'll watch
Man.
Carter here.
Edwards gave him a huge shot.
He's got some damage already. Oh, yeah. Edwards just comes out of nowhere. We need to watch Edwards. I mean, you can go ahead and give a EOL to Edwards there.
Oh, definitely.
Where's he at? Let's go back and look at that from Edwards' perspective. It looks like he just got in too hot, but he may have had the fresh tires, right? And just you're not realizing your speed. Oh, and then Carter has took the right hook to the outside wall. It looks like there. All right, this is going to be interesting now. It's going to reset everything. So all these guys pitting. Bolka's going to be at the point with Colt Lanford in second. And now my voice chat turned off. Man, damn technology these days. Anyways, you got to hear James Edwards ask for his black flag to be clear. So we got James Polka. Who's gonna Forrest Martin's gonna get? No, he's getting back up to a spot here.
Oh, Edwards got trapped behind the pace car.
Yeah, tell them guys to keep rolling. If they stop on the track, it's gonna extend it. Because the lights are gonna go off right now, I believe, on the pace car. Looks like we're good. Everybody's moving now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have James Bolka. The 13 car's still there. He must be out of order, or he must have to drop to the back.
I got him a lap down, so he should get a wave around.
Yeah, no, he should have already gotten it though. Extend it before that pace car goes in. Oh, he already went in. Darn it. Yeah, they were way out of order there. So anyways, we'll get this sorted out. I'm not sure why the 13 was up there. He shouldn't have been up there. I bet he missed of instruction from. I want to do it again just to make sure they all get set up. Because this is going to take a minute to get settled in. Yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, I think that's the best thing to do is just give them plenty of time to get settled into where they're supposed to be. Because they were not all caught up and figured out. It looks like we're good now, though.
Yeah, now I got
from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like in my scoring, that's what mine was showing, is Bolka was to the lead. Lanford in second. Yeah.
Oh, let's see if Langford can pull out a win. I would love that.
I mean, that would be cool. Bolka as well. Bolka's, I mean,
yeah,
he's had some good runs, and then something might happen to him when he has speed. Something happens, and we'll see here. Colton Lanford and James Bolka. Forrest Martin is sitting in a good spot along with Jace Keller there.
Bolka with a good jump.
Oh, he does. He gets a huge jump.
Call Langford sleeping.
Man, look at all these HBR guys up here, man. That's just infiltrating.
Heck yeah, we got to show up for the last race.
Heck yeah. Interesting. That just kind of flipped the whole thing. Drew's a lap down. Only 9 cars on the
Yeah.
lead lap.
Yeah, we got a lot of unusual names up here in the front now. Elridge is running the apron. He's slowing down for some reason.
James Bulk is leading the field. He goes a little high coming out of 2. Colton's going to have a run. Colton to the inside. See if he can stick it down here in 3 and 4. And
Dylan just
somebody's...
spun Reno.
And Jace is blinking really bad right now. We'll go back and look at that. Let's go with the far chase. Reno Connor up here. He's got the line there. Yeah, Dylan. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a
Reno's
tough one.
coming down pretty early, I think. That's what it looked like to me anyways. We'll look at a different view here. I'm not sure if it's Reno's fault. It's kind of just a racing deal to me. But Dylan's pushing pretty darn hard there in the middle, though, I will say. And he has a lane there. But you see Reno. Yeah. Not sure. I'd have to look at that from both in-car cameras just to kind of see. But does Rambo hit the back of Reno? Yes, he does. And Reno has some damage on the front end of that car as well. And then he gets hit by the 13 and 71. Yep, not sure on that one. But Colton's loving life.
Oh yeah, he definitely wants this. Let's see who got their lap back.
It's gonna be
Drew
Wagnell. Was it Wagnell?
Oh, Drew got the lap back.
Oh,
So
buddy,
now we got
you guys
Drew
are in
back.
trouble. We have what 20. I don't know what time when we get back. The light's going out now. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna
So we
start.
probably got like
It's about 26 laps.
27 laps to go.
Yeah, 27. Yeah. We'll see. Colt Lamford leading the way. Jace Keller on the outside. Thad Miller, Forrest Martin. Shane Johnson in 5th. Quinn McLean. A solid day by Quinn, like all the way through the whole race. Bolka is back in 7th. And Mike Eldridge is back to 8th. Wagnell. And then we got Drew Holleran. Those are our guys on the lead lap. And they are not caught up. Not sure why they're not caught up. But...
Oh. I was still on the replay. I was like, what?
Oh, and we got a caution already.
Oh, that was quick.
Nick Traglia. Looks like he may have went around. We'll see what happens to Nick here. Just kind of a little checkup in front of him, and he was not ready for it. And he hit his brakes to stay off him and spun it around. And Corey Moore, Rambo is just a stack up. Wagnell got in it. Yeah. Looks like Drew stay out of it. He was probably smart. I saw him laying back on that restart, and I think he just wanted to stay out of everything. He was probably felt these guys getting a little more intense now, getting towards the end of the race, and
Oh yeah.
now Dylan McLean is going to get his lap back. So 2 of our faster cars have just gotten their lap back. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah. But all we gotta do is stay out of trouble, and they'll be back here in top 5 in no time.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Lamford, he just wants to see more cautions like every restart, and he'll just continue leading the field.
Keep those tires cool.
Chase Keller's in a good spot, though. He's just got his teammate in front of him, teammate behind him. As far as a points battle,
And a teammate in fifth.
yeah. I don't think anything real bad's going to happen to Drew since we had 22 cars show up. We had 2 go out, right? So we still got 20 still going. I just don't think that's going to be enough spots to make up the points difference.
I don't think so.
We'll see what Colton has on this restart. See if all them teammates are working together and counting it down. We'll see. They should be. Well, they got to go on green anyway, so.
Yeah, not much of what you can do there.
Yeah. It still seems like the leader is getting a good jump. Maybe they're just timing it good. And see, Keller's way back. Maybe he just couldn't see the lights there.
Oh, Colton backed that corner up real.
Yeah, he did. Keller got a run. Oh, Keller goes the gaunt. Yeah, I think Colton may have just kind of let him go there. And now he's got Forrest Martin on the outside. He's probably going to race Forrest a little bit harder than he was Jace. Just because of the point situation. But, man, all 4 HBR guy, I almost said FTR, are all in a row at the front.
Oh, man. I would love to get a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. That would be the first time in history for the team.
Eldridge making his way back up through the field. He's up in 5th, passing Thad Miller.
Oh.
Drew hollering on the inside.
There goes Drew.
And he is all the way up to 6th. Bolka almost into the back of Thad Miller. Way to stay off from there. Got a McLean right in front of the FTR guys. See how that works out. Oh, the track is slow on the inside.
Edwards is sideways. He's back on the track.
Oh, he got her going. He does a pretty good job of that. If he gets off, he gets it going.
Oh, Borghetti sent it in deep.
Colton Lanford. So, we got Jace Keller out in the front. Forrest Martin, Colton Lanford side by side. Shane Johnson in 4th. Drew Holleran in 5th. The 90 car, Mike Eldridge in 6th. Thad Miller in 7th. James Bolka in 8th. Quinn McLean in 9th. And Dylan McLean in 10th. Trying to get past Rambo there, and he does. Rambo's trying to fight back here. Well, Jace Keller is doing what he has to do in this race, whether it works out or not. He pretty much has to win this thing. So.
Oh, Drew has to get through all his teammates to get to him.
Yeah. See, Shane's running that a little bit higher line. Colton's running the inside. We'll see if they go too wide and put up the roadblock for the 3 car.
I'm surprised Shane took that 3rd lane.
Yes, he did. As Drew drops to the bottom, he's going to try to get past Colton. Oh, he just got a little too high there. I guarantee you Drew's got some fresh tires too. We'll see if he can chase down the 48. The 48 does not want a caution at this point, I guarantee you. Because Forrest Martin is probably going to be not the easiest guy to get by right now. Forrest is pretty quick, and
once Forrest gets into his rhythm, he's tough to get out of it.
Oh, a lap car gets into the wall right in front of him. Woo. Forrest gets by.
Oh, yeah. He said he's going to pit, but he ain't going to do this lap. He has some major damage on the rear end.
Yeah. Jace Keller in the Doritos. Toyota leading the field here by 1.5 seconds.
Yeah,
Watch
Forrest
this battle
making
here.
It easy on him.
There we go. Drew to the inside. Forrest is going to let him go that time. See if Forrest is going to fight back, though. I guarantee he is. Oh, he got right to his bumper.
Oh, Quinn sideways, hit to the wall. That brings out a yellow.
Oh, Quinn McLean. See what happens to Quinn here. See if he gets any help. He might got a help from a guy there. We will see. See, Quinn just going into 1 and 2. Nah, he got loose there early. Gets it straightened out. It looks pretty good here. Oh, and then he gets loose again. Yeah, he kind of got loose twice during that corner there, and 41
Oh, Langford
car
went in.
kind of finishes him off there.
Drew almost went in, but he decided to stay out. Saw the 48 stay out.
Well, let's look at that situation here. So Keller went in 31 laps ago, Drew 43 laps ago. So if anybody's got fresh tires or fresher tires, then it's Keller. And he was able to be out front, and that does help save those tires. You can just kind of cruise around out there and not have to worry about any pressure from behind, and we will see. I think the guys that are getting tires are going to be kind of buried in the field here a little bit. Colton in 8th is going to be the top guy with tires, I believe.
Yeah, I think Cole's the only one that's pitted.
7th. Oh, no, he's at 8th. He's in 8th. Well, we'll see. I mean, he's got some laps to work with. Not a ton, but it's going to be, what, 5 to go? 5 to go, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was Jace, I would definitely try to get Forrest a good jump. Just get Forrest beside that 3 car.
Yeah, they got to try to stay tight, make sure you take that outside line.
Yeah.
We'll see here. I'm kind of rooting for
Force him to
Forrest.
lift out of the corner.
I'm rooting for Forrest. He hasn't had a win here, I don't believe. And he's always very consistent and one of the top drivers, but it just hasn't able to break through with that win. Decent start by Drew.
That delayed start. Yeah, he sends it right in there.
Jace is going to get into his door. Oh, Forrest with the move on the bottom. Oh, Keller just misses it. Forrest has to back out there for his teammate just to give him a little extra room there. As Drew Holleran is leading the field here with Jace Keller in second and Forrest Martin in third. As
one way out of the 48.
3 to go.
He's keeping up on that bumper.
Yeah, we'll see if he we'll see if he uses it.
Yeah. He lost it. This is all Drew's now.
Forrest Martin and Shane are gonna. Oh no, Keller gets going again. Dylan McLean is making a push to the front. He gets on the outside of Shane there. He's gonna see how many guys he can get by. Drew Holleran. He's coming around 3 and 4. And he's going to win at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway.
Oh, we got a wreck cross finish line with Colton.
Forrest Martin in second and Jace Keller in third. Congrats to Drew Holleran on, winning the race, winning the whole darn thing. And he's been, in this series for second year now. And had a pretty good dominant season this year, and everybody's congratulating him. Great job, Drew.
Yeah, Drew has a 0x. No incident
That's,
points.
I mean, that's pretty darn good here.
He's definitely kept it clean.
And he is burning it down. Oh, the 90 car comes in and gets into the 48 there. A little extracurricular activity. Drew's like, get out of the way. I'm burning it down here. Well, good job, Drew. We'll talk to him in just a minute, as well as our other top three finishers. And that would be Forrest Martin and Jace Keller. Good season, though, Drew. You had a dominant performance. He's going backwards all the way around the track. He's done it down pit road a couple times. And he's going to go all the way around. Well, he tried to go all the way around. He couldn't handle 2 and 1. All right.
He just blew it up.
Yeah, he's done. All right, let's see. Get back to Jace Keller here. Give me 1 second. All right. Jace Keller, driver of the 48 Doritos Toyota Camry. We're watching you getting sideways off of 4 there. That was kind of the big moment for you at the end of the race. Just kind of take me through what happened there. Just pushing a little too hard, or what happened there?
Yeah, just pushing a little hard. I had the lead, and then Drew made a heck of a move and cut down and messed up my line. So just trying to catch back up to him, and then I hit that apron and then started to lose the car from under me to try to keep speed. So unfortunate, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, you did everything you could. You can't really control what Drew does, and you put yourself in the best spot. And I mean, when you're coming down with only a couple laps to go, I mean, everybody's gonna tend to overdrive and do whatever you got to do. You shoved it in there pretty good. We're watching your rough cam, and um, you almost got to the back of him to where you could maybe get him loose a little bit. Looks like you let off a little bit, but then back on the throttle got a little loose. But good race, good season. I mean, just overall, how do you think the season went as a whole for the ARCA season, and the whole group, and you yourself and your team?
Well, I wish I wouldn't have missed that first race, but could have been a little bit of a closer battle maybe in the chase. But overall, I think it was a good season. I think I performed well and definitely got better towards the end, coming out with 2 wins on the season. Um, this team, man, they're the improvement from everybody, not just myself, but with Shane and Colton and Forrest. Safe to say, I think I'll be cocky enough to say it that we're the best team that's on that track. So a lot of improvement by all of us, but that just comes from working with each other every week, consistency, and throwing out ideas, and just racing together all week. It's been a good season for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with you, and everything you said. I mean, you guys were right in 1, 2, 3, 4 for a minute there, and all of you guys finished well tonight. I mean, you guys led a bunch of laps as a team. Um, Forrest was really strong all season, like he usually is. Mr. Consistency, just solid performance after solid performance. Shane has had a crazy season. Like I feel like he can win one of these things real quick, and then some races he's just off a little bit or something happens or whatever. But the pace from him is definitely picked up, and And Colton is, yeah, I mean, Colton's kind of like a speedway guy. I know he likes the speedways, and now he's here at a short track. Led some laps and was, starting from the front of the field on a couple of these restarts. So, yeah, I think the whole team is doing good as a whole, and good job, all you guys. I know you guys work together, quite often, and that definitely pays off in the long run. And you had a great season, man. Like you said, maybe you don't miss that race, and things are a little different, maybe a little tighter. But Drew definitely had a pretty dominant season. So, I mean, with the wins, and
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah,
1000% deserved it. I mean, 5 wins on the season. I don't think he finished out of the top 10 or maybe even top 5 but once or twice. So, I mean, shout out to him for sure. Tough racer and hard to race around, but he's always kept it pretty clean. Um, but yeah, 1000% deserved it. Wish it could have been a little bit closer of a battle in the chase, but things happen that way, and glad to come in second to someone so good.
all right, man. Well, good season, like I said, and thank you for doing the broadcast for our Xfinity series as well, and just overall good season. And anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to shout out you guys for streaming this every week so I can go back and watch it and figure out where I went wrong or what mistake that I made. And shout out to all the admin that work day in and day out to keep this league running and afloat. Um, Shout out to my teammates for having an incredible season right along with me. Again, shout out to Drew for having one heck of a season. Definitely deserved the championship. And then shout out to my lovely girlfriend who watches every week to see me lose the lead every time. shout, shout out
She
to
get
her. And then yeah, definitely shout out to you guys again. I mean, y'all take time out of y'all's day to put this on and commentate and watch the race. So
I think it was a good season all around. I mean, of course, sloppy kind of early, and that's kind of always going to be the case in this series, I think. So, but then, yeah, like I always say, if you stick it out, you're gonna get some good racing in by the end of the season. So, I think everybody's been enjoying that the whole second half of the season here. So, good job. We'll get to your teammate here. But great job. That's Jace Keller, driver of the 45 Doritos machine tonight. And our second
48,
place.
not 45 yet.
All
Not
right.
45 yet. But the 45 will come out
I know
way
you have it
stronger and
next
way
to your
harder
name, so
next season. Oh yeah.
all good.
That's if we
Good
let him
job,
run.
man.
Yep, appreciate it.
Well, cut him off mid-season or mid-sentence. But Forrest Martin, driver of the 19 Red Bull machine, Toyota HBR driver. Great race, great overall season. I always say, Mr. Consistency, you're always uh, top of the field, good at most tracks, and just don't really make a whole bunch of mistakes, man. How was your car tonight, and how'd the race go for you?
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. I like the way the car was handling. It was a little loose, so kind of helped me with the turn in and the drive off, and it was a fun race. Me, Jace, Colton, and Shane tried to hold Drew back, but Drew had fresher tires, so there weren't no stopping them. But congratulations to Drew, and you know he earned the championship this season.
Yeah, man. I think you're gonna end up what in the man, I can't remember the points. I think you were close to the top five though, right? You were in the top five, I think, going into this. So you're gonna finish up there, and yeah, just I mean, great season by you and your teammates. That's kind of what we were talking to Jace about. All you guys had a really good night, and I think definitely saw big improvements from Shane and Colton even on a short track, which I like I said, I think he prefers the bigger tracks, but he did a really good job here at the short track, and looks like you guys put the practice in, and I'm sure you guys have all season, and yeah, man, just congrats on a great season, and we hope to see you back next season. What do you plan on running next season?
I'm definitely going to run ARCA again. Probably going to run trucks and IndyCar and the Road Series.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. That's going to be fun. And if you don't know, yeah, everybody, we're going to have some different series next season with Indy and the Road Series. And yeah, should be a great season. And anybody you want to shout out at this time?
Yeah, shout out to my team HBR. Like you said, we put in a lot of work. So and it's paying off. You can see it. And shout out to you guys in the broadcast booth. And shout out to my parents at home watching and anybody else who's watching the broadcast.
All right, man. Well, thanks again for showing up week in and week out. Without the drivers, we pretty much don't have a series. So we definitely appreciate you and your teammates and everybody else that kind of showed up. Pretty good car count for our last race, to tell you the truth, compared to our other series. Definitely the highest turnout, usually about right with the truck guys there. So uh, we really appreciate you drivers showing up, and thank you, Forrest. We're looking forward to seeing your race next season, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Forrest. All right, we're gonna bring up Drew Holleran, driver of the number 3 certified Chevrolet. Been rocking that paint scheme most of the season, but man, great race. Looked like you were kind of just hanging out early. You had the pace to probably get up to the front. I mean, the front if you wanted to, but you were pretty happy sitting in second or third or wherever it kind of shook out and kept the car clean all night and ended up coming away with the win there. You had to get through the field. How'd you feel when you got trapped a lap down there?
I I felt like it was just one of those days, I'll tell you. But then another caution came, and I was debating putting tires on it, and I didn't. So I wasn't even expecting to get as much track position back in that amount of time that I did. So, but yeah, when I went a lap down, I was like, well, there goes the chance at the win, but I'm still holding on to 10th or wherever I was at. So, um, but I figured there'd be more. I don't know though.
Yeah, I mean we were thinking. I mean, yeah, if it went green that whole time at the end there, like yeah, you guys were kind of stuck in a situation. But I mean, you were still fine. But you probably wouldn't have been in place for a win, being a complete lap down to everybody else. Even if the other guys had older tires or whatever, they were probably going to be able to hold everybody off at that point. But of course, we got some more cautions. It's a short track. How'd the track feel tonight, and how'd that Chevrolet feel tonight?
The track, it felt like it was a mix. At times it was a lot of grip, but then when I would try to accelerate coming off a corner, it would get all loose on me. Like if the track as if the track were hot. When I know I didn't look at the track temps, but I could just tell the track wasn't that hot. So I don't know why it was. I didn't know why it was acting like that, but the car felt fine. It felt a little boaty just because of the way I set it up. Because if I went on a lower steering ratio, I just wasn't comfortable with it. And if I went on the highest one, I knew that one wasn't going to work here. So I had to go kind of in the middle. So it just felt kind of boaty. But toward the end of the race, I started wrapping the bottom, and I felt a lot more comfortable than um, anywhere else or at any point in the race. So, but yeah, it drove great. Overall, it certainly wasn't a bad handling car, or I wouldn't have, ran as good as I did for that, majority of the race. So I'd say I'd give it 10 to 10 still, even with the boatiness to it.
Well, yeah, good race. I mean, you came back through the field there. Um, I mean, it looked easy, but I'm sure it wasn't easy to make it all the way through everybody there at the end. But good job, obviously, on your win tonight. And I believe we were saying that was number 6 there, Dayhoff. So it's a good job on that. And yeah, man, just an all around great season. Pretty dominant most of the races. I'm sure you led the most laps out of everybody the whole season, and great season overall, man. How'd it feel getting all those taps from everybody after the race? Looked like everybody's giving you a little congratulatory tap, and that's got to feel good, right?
I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, if I said it was easy, I'd be joking. Dylan put up a great fight at the beginning, and then as things started to shuffle around and different guys started coming up to the front, it was definitely a fight to the end, and you know, I had to kind of back it down at times because I didn't want to go over that edge and spin myself, and then hurt the tires and lose all that track position just for trying to win one race. So I had to kind of manage it, but everybody kind of got trapped on that middle lane where we were kind of hugging the little, I don't know if you saw it, but a little seam in 3 and 4. We were all kind of wrapping our left sides on that and not the full bottom. So it made it harder to pass that way because everyone's running the same line. So it was definitely a hard, track position track, but not full on track position track where it's almost impossible. There were plenty of opportunities. It just that you kind of had to take them when they came. Um, so
But yeah, we kind of saw that. There were some guys trying that higher line. It just wasn't working out for them. They would lose too much on entry, and in the middle of the corner they might have a run coming off, but by that time the car on the bottom was usually already past them unless they were just on fresher tires or whatever. But yeah, man, it was a good race. Good track. I mean, when you hit the walls here, though, you get some damage. We saw that for sure. There's no safer barriers here, so I think any little tap off the wall and people are really messing up their cars. But anyways, great season all the way through the whole season. I think you were good on all the tracks. As far as the type of track, short track, big track, super speedway, road course. You finished well, and that's what it took to get it done. And we appreciate you showing up every week this season and last season and all the other series you were running in. And yeah, man, just congratulations on the win and the whole season as a whole. And yeah, looking forward to we'll see if you come back next year and see what you're going to run next year. And this is your time. Anybody you want to shout out at this time?
first of all, I appreciate that. I mean, everybody who showed up tonight, and without drivers, there is no league, and without the league, there is no opportunity for anybody to win a championship. Not just
Hmm.
myself or whoever day off last year. So everybody who showed up, thank you. It made it a race. Um, and you guys and putting this whole thing together, and it was a very creative schedule. So when I first looked at the schedule, I made it my goal. If I'm in the shop for a championship, I need to execute good enough to where Kern matters as almost as little as possible. And with the chase format, that is possible. So because you just have to survive 1 points reset. So um, but so you guys, and everybody watching, of course, I appreciate everybody pulling for me, and whether you're pulling against me or not, or with me, you're still watching. So appreciate that. Um, and I know even iRacing, I appreciate them. Without iRacing, none of this does exist. It's a great tool for the real life guys, but for the guys who don't have the $3 million or whatever it takes to go ARCA racing for a championship in real life, this is a great way to kind of create that experience in our own way. So shout out to iRacing too, honestly, and everybody on the car as well. Um, so pretty fun to drive that car, and that's it. Um,
All right. Well, you definitely did that number proud this season. He was definitely one of my drivers that I looked up to when I was a kid. Actually, he was the only driver I looked up to when I was a kid. So I love seeing that paint scheme out there every time. I know there's a lot of haters out there, but I enjoy it personally. So I really I like the paint scheme and that people still keep it alive and still put up the three at the racetrack on the third lap and things like that. So but overall just great season and just congratulations, man. not much else to say, man. Pretty dominant, man. So it's a good job, man.
Yes, there were definitely some that slipped away from me over, the season, some wins, but what matters is when the chase started, I felt like the goal was to, not you can't be perfect, but be close to it and don't give too many away. Don't, make any decisions that can really destroy your season. And I feel like I checked as many boxes as I could. So, and I figured no matter what happened, even if, it didn't work out, I gave it all I had. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it did.
All
You
right, man.
definitely
Well,
did a wonderful job, and yeah, you just got enough wins to break the all-time wins record in the ARCA series. So you are now the all-time wins leader in this series.
Did I? Was
you're
that which one
the
was that?
goat, the goat.
Well, how many did I have before this one? Four or five? I think this is
You
fifth.
had seven. You had seven. Yeah, so you got six this season and two last season. So that'll give you eight, and now you're the all-time leader.
Wow, I get Junior's number amount of wins. That's something. Well, appreciate it. It was heck of a time racing you last year. You put a pedal on us too. So, but now we're both, we got the same thing. So that was awesome. It was a great season.
All
Yes, it
right, Drew.
was.
Good talking to you, and congrats again. And yeah, good job, man. We'll hope to see you next season if you decide to run with us. And if not, man, it's been great watching the race throughout these last two seasons. And we'll talk to you later, man. Have a good night.
You too, guys.
All right, that was Drew Holleran, driver of the number 3 certified Chevrolet. Um, we'll try to close this out pretty quick because we've been on here for a while chatting. But I want to thank Mr. Brandon Dayhoff and Ryan Stevenson for being the admins of this series and trying to keep these guys under control and getting along and putting the rules down on them. We do have some rules that you have to abide by and we got to enforce them. And it's just part of the thing that's kind of why people sign up for leagues is because they're rules. So we really appreciate you two. And yeah, what do you guys think about the whole season as a whole?
He was great, and I like to hear Drew was like, oh, so he was a great schedule, and makes me feel good I built that schedule, and yeah, it was a great season. He worked it out. He broke some records at the end of the season, and yeah, and then seeing HBR win the team championship, it was a fantastic season.
All right. Well, we'll be signing off here. This is our it's gonna be our last broadcast. We get to close it out here, man. It's gonna be our last broadcast for a while, probably until I'm not sure, probably till June. We might have a holiday race or something coming up. But go check out HVR or high. What is it? High Velocity Racing. Let me bring it up so I don't screw it up, or else Chris is gonna be mad. So go to highvelocityracingleague.com if you would like to sign up for our series that we're gonna have coming up next season. Next season we're gonna have trucks on Sunday night, which is going to be 1,000 to 2,500 I rating. We have a cap on that. Um, that's going to be trucks. That one's very popular, so you may not get in on that one. It's going to be tough to get in. Monday nights, we're going to have our championship series, which will also be the Craftsman Truck Series. And that is going to be, I believe, a 2,000 up to around the 5,000 or 6,000 I rating. That'll be our upper tier series. On Tuesday, we will have our ARCA series again, which is our rookie series, a 0 to 1,500 I rating. Wednesday night, we're going to have our Indy series. I am not sure what the I rating cap or start is on that, but it's going to be Indy cars. It's mostly an oval schedule, some road courses, but mostly an oval schedule. And then on Thursdays, we're going to have a GT3 road course series, which will be 90-minute races in the GT3 cars. And I think that's it. Go to highvelocityracingleague.com if you would like to sign up for any of those series. And thank you all for joining us tonight, and we will talk to you later.